everyone, welcome in my video. So in this video I'm going to talk about the theory ethic in organizational settings. So there are 3 points here. It is about the egoism. The second one, it is about the utilitarianism. And the last one, it is about the human rights and content ethics. So we will discuss one by one. Okay, first of all, I want to introduce you about what is the ethics. So talking about the ethics, it is about the science of human behavior and actions that are seen from the good or bad in our daily activities, in our daily life, in social. So here, there are some kinds of the ethics, for example, like the egoism and so on. So here we are going to talk about the scope of a business. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the egoism. That's why we learned this one, because it is a way for us, or as an entrepreneur, how to behave actually. So first of all, egoism. So talking about the egoism is not something new for us, because egoism is an action or of the behavior of someone that is bad, and that is one of the perspective from the other people. So here there are kinds of the egoism. For example, okay, in generally, first of all, it is about ethical egoism. So ethical egoism is the action of each person is essentially to pursue self-interest and advance himself. So the purpose of every man's life and action is to pursue his happiness. So this first of all, this egoism, it is about how do you pursue your happiness and just for yourself. You don't care about the others. So it is just for yourself, for your happiness. And the second one, hedonistic egoism. So it is when happiness and self-interest are translated softly as a vulgar physical pleasures, achieve a goal by justifying all means, sacrificing the rights and interests of others to obtain outward pleasure. So it is totally bad, because someone who has this egoism just focus on himself and then sacrifice everything just for himself, and he doesn't care about the others and just for himself, and then will make a damage for others. So it is totally bad. So as entrepreneurs, our egoism must be action, or our action must be benefit society. Even though we have an egoism, but must be beneficial to others. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the kinds of the egoism in the business scope. First of all, it is about altruism. So altruism is the concern for others based on the various factors such as empathy, brain response, environment to social norms, a person to help with others, both through direct help, giving advice, and donation. So it is one of the good egoism. How do you use your emotional to give good things to others, for example, give donation. But one thing, as an entrepreneur, remember here, sometimes when the entrepreneur focus on helping others, so everything what he or her have, what she or he have, so all the things she want to give to others people, so everything what he have. So it is possible negative, because what do you have after you give all the things to others? And the second one, it is about the psychological egoism. So psychological egoism, for example, that all our actions are essentially motivated by self-interest, the most abuse against, and psychological egoism. There are many clear examples of people behaving altruistically and selflessly, putting the interest of others and above their own. So it seems like hedonistic egoism. For example, what I which is you put your interest of others' behavior, you just focus on yourself and then you make others totally down. So it is very bad. Okay, now we are going to talk about utilitarianism. So utilitarianism is understanding in moral philosophy and emphasize the benefits on usefulness in assessing an action, and the most basic moral principle to determine that a behavior is good if can provide benefits of some consumer or society. So it means that it is about how your action is determined that your action is good, and then how it beneficial to others. So the characteristic of the utilitarianism here, for example, like consequentialist, hedonistic, particularist, universalistic, objective, maximine, and impartial. So those are kinds of the utilitarianism. So here, there are some kinds of the problem with the application of utilitarianism. For example, pleasure and pain, and the last one, scope and stakeholders. Okay, now we continue to the human rights and content ethics. So human rights is a general statement which are meant to apply to all people, independent of the legal system operating within a particular country. So everyone have a right? For example, the students have a right to learn in the school and so on. As an entrepreneur, also in the business scope, has a right, which is we are going to develop our business. So here, how do you use your human rights to apply in your daily life and to all the people? And the last one, it is about the Kantian ethics, right? So one of the greatest philosophers within the Western traditional, Immanuel Kant, in 1724 until 1804, it is about the philosophy about the Kantian ethics. So this idea of reciprocal action is only truly found within a number of the belief systems and forms the basis of much common sense of thinking about practical ethics. Kant's basic rule and the categorical imperative sounds fairly similar, but should not be confused with the golden rule, as it avoids some problem of the golden rule as well as the latter's narrow focus. Okay, that's all my explanation about the theory or the theory ethics in organizational settings. So this material, the purpose of this material talk about how someone as an entrepreneur in the business scope, how to behave, how to have a good behavior. So that's why we learn about the utilitarianism, human rights, the Kantian ethics, and the last one is about the egoism. So we must be remember, even though we have egoism, but we must be care about the others also. We have egoism, but must be beneficial to others. Okay, that's all my explanation, and thanks for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you, and see you.